Welcome, freshmen of 2022, to my English class. I'm Miss Brocato, and I have something to say to preface the class. Half of you guys don't belong here. Hello, class of 2025 English. I'm Mr. Brocato, and I'm going to be teaching you English this year. But to preface my class, I just have a few words that I'd like to share. Half of you guys don't belong here. East Greenwich is the #1 school in Rhode Island, and you guys are in honors English. You guys are the cream of the crop. But by second quarter, half of you guys are going to be gone. Because I get it, the workload is going to be too hard for you, too much for you to handle. And that's okay, because some people are idiot imbeciles and the rest are satisfactory. And oh yeah, I don't want to hear about your dead grandmother in your writing pieces. Throughout your writing processes, I need you to dig deeper. I want to hear about the look behind your grandmother's eyes the moment before she passed, and I want to hear about the chipping nail polish on her toes that signified her death. Now, if everybody could just turn to their left, we're going to be interviewing our classmates and giving a little speech on them. Yeah, after we heard him talk, literally the whole class, just eyeballs going around, we were all just thinking the same thing, I'm pretty sure, like, this guy is off his rocker. I was barely listening to the first half of what he said. We're doing speeches at the beginning of the year? Brocato thinks he's so tough. Let me show you.
Wasn't that a fun little skit? And can we just take a moment to appreciate my craftsmanship and how I recorded what you're about to see? Well, there ends up being a bit more to it than this. Also, while searching for a reference, I did some digging, and I hope this doesn't come off in a creepy way, but a public account on social media is public for a reason, so take a look at these gems I found. Funny that I ended up settling on a photo from Google, but I'm not gonna show it. I'm just gonna let the piece speak for itself. To kick this off, I really just need to say thank you to Mr. Brocato and the entirety of English 117 for making up one of my favorite periods. I have met so many friends and had so many laughs in this small classroom. I always describe Brock's class as a family because of how supportive and entertaining everybody is. We kicked the year off with the infamous interview. Shout out to Annabelle, you were the best partner I could have had, and Brock is one smart man because a lovely friendship sprouted from that assignment. Even though it was one small blossom, it made a huge difference for me coming in new to the district. What wasn't as beneficial for me was Brock's hardcore, dare I say, facade. My heart literally raced when I sent him an email because of that sign in his class, no questions allowed or something. Who knew he would actually end up being lax enough to let me pin Alberto, the poetry pal, onto his wall? I digress. Thinking back to the elevator pitch, I am so proud that I did not literally vomit everywhere. First off, my heart was in my body 1 second and out another. My feet? What feet? I totally lost feeling. Clearly, public speaking was not my forte, but I've taken such big strides over the course of this class. Thanks again. Props to everyone, by the way. I'm always so impressed whenever we have presentations because everyone is so poised, and they've come a long way too. Can't say that for slideshows though. I don't really know what went wrong there. Throughout the year, we dove into several stories. Some went head first, whereas I dipped my toes and slowly submerged myself. Personally, I'm just not a fan of reading unless it is specifically a young adult, angsty romance novel, so it's safe to say that I was not extremely fond of Catcher in the Rye nor Julius Caesar. Dead Poets Society, on the other hand, remember what I said about liking romance? These boys definitely checked that box for me. And of course, we can't ignore the extra essays, literally, because there is never a moment without classroom reminding us that one is due. I found them to be a great outlet, and I became closer with myself through them. I'm almost embarrassed by the bliss that I gained from reading Brock's comments on extra essays and other assignments. It's also great to see the uptick in positivity throughout the year. Some of my favorite Brock comments that I've received are LOL, mind you in all lowercase, and holy moly, this is excellent, along with you always carry yourself with supreme class and confidence. Oh my god, best compliment. Are you kidding? Supreme? Plus, I so adore you, always making me laugh. The holy moly comment came from my ekphrastic poem. When I tell you, I was jaw-dropped shocked at the positive response I got from that. I literally went into that poem thoughtless, and I was just jotting jumble, trying to be as dramatic as possible. I guess being a drama queen pays off. Oh man, did you see me pop my face in the camera for a second? Oh gosh. And before I move on, I have some Brock quotes that I would like to reshare with you guys since you've already heard them. I love these, they're just so good. Brock, : don't kiss my ass. And Brock, : you don't have to sit there and blow sunshine up my butt. Brock, : wait, this one's more serious. Life is about the small things that accumulate and form everything. So wise. And if I could add, trust the process with the drawing, please. Back to the point now. I have not ever experienced poetry the way I did this year. I managed to fall down a slam poet hole, which I never anticipated. I used to mentally mock how poets would talk, but now I appreciate what goes into the performance. In regards to our slam poems, my expectations were so far exceeded by everybody. It was insane. Everybody did such a good job. And for me personally, I am just stunned at my composure now versus my composure at the beginning of the year during presentations. I would say that is the biggest accomplishment that I've made, but I've just learned a plethora of things that I'm so grateful for. And here's a quick montage of my favorite memories. As we near the end of this video, we're also nearing the end of the year. So thank you guys so much for making it a great one. Mwah! Bye! See you next year.